Spiegel is located on the main road of Old Town Semarang. This area has attracted the attention of business people and investors, especially since the government carried out a revitalization effort that began in 2017. Since then, many positive changes have occurred in the area. As one of the pioneers of the conservation movement in Semarang, we welcome the commitment of the city government in providing opportunities to start a business that is not only financially profitable, but also rich in historical and cultural values. We hope that with this submission, Spiegel and Old Town Semarang will be better known to the international community and can give a positive image to the development of this city. Spiegel is located in the heart of Semarang Old Town, Central Java, a central business district initiated in the early of the 16th century by VOC. The precinct has been inscribed UNESCO World Heritage Tentative List in 2015 and a National Heritage in 2020. Seen as a pioneer in Semarang Old Town, Spiegel is restoration, revitalization, and readaptation project. Initially, the sole purpose was to develop a private asset through a Heritage Act with hope to initiate a conscious movement around Semarang Old Town. Spiegel is currently utilized as a mixed-use building, serving as bistro, bar, clothing store, office, studio apartment, and a multi-purpose space for various activities. After study and research period, we collaborated with experts to ensure that Spiegel's restoration went through according to heritage standards. We were committed to preserve the original fabric as much as possible as to retain the outstanding building values. For example, the exterior facades were preserved as original with references to old photographs in different eras. In the planning and design stage, the process was carried through with several key points in mind. One of the main things was to emphasize and maximize the open plan scheme as to the original building layout. Material use and logistics involved the restoration was not a major issue. We prioritized local available sources and manpower throughout the work. As for major structural reinforcement, we decided to add concrete columns on the inside perimeter of the main building to sustain the upper floor. These new added columns intentionally made a distinctly beautiful contrast to the colonial building setting. We believe the design should be an honest approach to every pair of eyes, that the restoration work did not try to falsely mimic, nor hide any imperfection that could well tell the stories behind it. The architect's design and works were followed, adjusted, and seated as necessary according to any new findings aside the required attention and slight change of plans. By August 2014, the project had been completed after 8 months of construction period. Existing original structure framework was kept original at above 85% rate. The most we had to deal with was structural issue. The building has an all-bearing brick wall structure with only 4 cast iron columns supporting the upper floor with a big square void in the middle. After many change of plans and consideration, we came to decide to add concrete columns on the inside perimeter of the wall to act as a reinforcing portal. Throughout the process, we were committed to conserve and preserve the original and key component of the 19th century building, while making minimal changes as seen necessary, all in the effort of giving Spiegel a merit of living heritage. This project is solely funded from private funding, while the local government gave license incentives such as building permits. From a series of direct revenues from daily sales and rental fees sourced from the retail space, studio apartment, and multi-use areas, we projected a 5-year plan for return of investment. This financial projection turned out to be quite accurate and positively implemented. After its opening in February 2015, we had no too little setback in marketing this project, as it was a sensation and words have spread fast with the help of social media. We also contacted several newspaper agencies and was featured from time to time. We still feel grateful that until today we could spread awareness regarding heritage projects and initiatives across the nation. Collaboration with communities have played a major part in promoting a series of activation and events. We have the privilege in partnering with Impala, a local co-working space for 3 years from 2016 to 2019, in which this kinship had empowered networking advantage and opportunities for the greater good of the community. Spiegel utilized locally sourced material and manpower. Environmentally friendly building materials were prioritized. In the daily operations, we have progressed towards environmentally conscious action, such as reducing most plastic waste by using eco and recycled products. Since its completion in 2015, Spiegel is fully constant. Whether daily or occasional maintenance, for example, we keep close inspection of termite control and use only safe and eco chemicals for treatment. We have implemented design for a more efficient airflow by adding air vents and installing curtains, whilst analyzing the option on using solar energy for long-term sustenance. As Spiegel is situated on the main street near to Emmanuel Church Landmark and Piazza, we managed to use some space for permitted parking. The recent infrastructure revitalization work carried out by the central government made pedestrian walks more approachable where centralized parking areas are easily accessible. In its practice, Spiegel implements standard restaurant safety procedures. Identification of possible hazards such as fire, flood, and electric malfunction around and in the building and addressing the policies are essential in our routine. We do apply strict health protocols in times of COVID-19. Masks, temperature checks, and hand sanitizer are mandatory, not only for the customers but also for the staff. Spiegel has been a place for the local community and the Old Town shareholders. The upper floor was a co-working space from 2016 to 2019 until present day. We often collaborate with various communities to support and promote their area of interest. It has been our mission to support their work as much as possible, not only by lending space, but also the exchange ideas and networking purposes. As a pioneer in the Semarang Old Town, we believe we have made a social impact and positive movement towards the surrounding development.